And welcome to tonight's episode of Trigger. I'm your host, Zachary Clark, and you all know my co-host, Adam Thurman. Adam, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing alright. That was a funny joke you said just before you clicked send or whatever you do over there.
No, I don't know any funny jokes.
It's just your face, man.
I don't know. Joking, that's not something that I do.
Jokes can be offensive, you know.
I'm dead serious.
Wouldn't want to offend anyone.
I wouldn't want to diminish the severity or the importance of what you just told me. So I'm going to give you the due respect of your station and the important work that you're trying to do to support this company and the community. I recognize.
What is Josh?
I recognize your commitment to supporting the industry of what we're trying to accomplish here. I look forward to supporting you.
Boring.
Maybe a little bit, but that's the kind of soul deadening, hypnotic state you have to enter into whenever you enter into a professional environment, because they do not appreciate jokes.
It's not like the TV shows, you know, with the Mad Men martini lunches and
I don't know. I've never seen that show.
And the what's the other show with the thing and the jokes?
MASH?
They're at an office. No, they're at an office environment, and
they're working in an office.
Yeah, they're working in an office. They're cracking jokes.
And there's like guys working in this office.
Yeah,
and the show takes place continually in the office.
In the office, yeah. And
no, I've never heard of this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, not many people have heard, but
probably a very unpopular show.
Just discovery. Yeah, it's not. It's only for people who have a refined taste.
Probably never broke out of the Backwater Network channel it was playing on. Probably some local access situation. No doubt. But anyway, I did want to let you know that we're coming to you live straight from an island community ravaged by a beast that lurks beneath the waves. It's waiting to strike.
Stripes.
What's that? What's that sound? It's outside at night. You flick on the patio light, and there they are. They're stripes.
I thought you're going for a rhyme there.
I did. It did rhyme.
Like Vincent Price's in The Thriller, except it's like raccoons.
Stripes. No, I was talking about
the Dollar General version.
When it attacks you. And when it swims your direction, you see its eyes. It's black eyes. Like
the trash panda.
Doll's eyes.
Oh no.
But we'll get into that. Stripes. But first, I did notice there was
stupid raccoons.
There was kerfuffles locally in town. Read about them all on the Scatter radio. Scatter radio.
I really heard you. What sound? There's no jingle. It's just you being choked.
I was choking on the words. Fifth and Harrison. Fight in progress. 20 subjects involved. QPD en route. Oh my gosh. Fight season's
Wait
going
a second. Where?
into fall. Fifth and Harrison. You know where that's at. There's a project, a housing project over there.
Doesn't Harrison turn into R.J. Peters?
It does, but there is a different part of Harrison that doesn't connect to the main Harrison.
Oh my gosh. Okay, then there we go. So yes, that is the housing projects, I guess.
Yes, it is. It is the housing projects. QPD not finding anyone involved in a fight outside. Shocking. Of course not. Put sirens on. They all scatter.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh. Everybody thought that it was West Side Story gang, so I'm guessing that they weren't so snappily dressed. Shame, shame. 1000 South 8th disturbance. A female is throwing items in laundromat at other people. QPD in the area. Now this is what I thought was interesting about this. Not only was a person going buck wild at the laundromat, but that this female was detained on a failure to appear warrant out of Pike County for no vehicle insurance. The warrant was invalid and a bond was set at $2,000. Adam, did you know that Illinois abolished cash bail? How did they set a cash bond amount for this lady on her failure to appear warrant?
That was a failure to appear?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be her? I don't know criminal law. I'm assuming that because she failed to appear, there you got your proof, your evidence that she doesn't show up to court.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just retain her then?
Yeah, I don't know. You can Jimbo can build a pair of stocks. We're out there.
This person
waiting for jail day.
This person asked, I thought Illinois did away with cash bonds, to which Brian Mosley, the top fan for the Scanner Radio page, helpfully replied, FTA gets you locked up.
What?
FTA gets you locked up. Failure to appear gets you locked up.
Oh.
That answers the question. That's why cash bond that had been abolished was able to be used in this case. Because FTA gets you locked up. But bond doesn't get you locked up. Bond lets you get unlocked. You just have to pay the cash. Her panties? Question mark?
Oh, jeez.
Is that what she was throwing around?
Oh, I thought you were talking about being locked up or something.
What are you talking about? This whole thing's about a female throwing items in a laundromat at people in the QPD area. What are you? Where did your mind go? She's tossing her unders at people at the laundromat.
FDA gets you locked up.
FTA gets you locked up.
FTA
Failure to
gets you
appear.
locked up.
That's what it stands for.
Gets you locked up. So then why do you get to post bail
No,
or bond?
it's a great question. Brian doesn't have an answer. He's just the top fan.
Oh man, that's great. Our prosecutors and judges down here been like, I don't give it.
I don't even know. I don't know anything about this new thing they're doing.
We don't do that around here.
What are you talking about? You get an FTA. That's a $2,000 bond. That's illegal. No, you're not allowed to do that.
Try
Get
that
this jamoke out of here. QPD has a subject in custody. That is a subject that was in a vehicle with plates that came back as stolen out of Hancock County. That's right, a vehicle with plates that came back as stolen. I wonder how they identified the stolen vehicle's plates so quickly. I wonder if there was an automated scanning system placed at the major entrances and exits of the city that has cameras that takes a picture of everybody's license plate as they drive by and then runs it in the computer to see if it triggers any maybe alerts about stolen cars. I'm curious. And the QPD officer was nice. I didn't know this, that they were on the phone with the owner immediately and turned it back over to them as soon as the guy was arrested.
Not good enough, Chief. I need this detail before I get it. It smells like bumhole.
What were they doing in that stolen car, Adam?
That was, oh man, if I ever got my car, God, Lord have mercy on anyone if they steal my car. 1, 2, I hope it blows up on them. 3, if I do get it back, I would forever, I would testify. I'd be like, officer, it smells like butthole. I can't even get the smell out of my car. Like, do we need victim impact statement? I'd be like up there, it smells like butt. And everyone's just like, dude, chill out.
Whenever I'd be filing a total loss claim with my insurer, be like,
and the thing is, this can't get butthole smell out of the car.
It stinks.
You might as well just junk it.
Yeah. Just set this thing on fire.
You go to trade it in. Well, not my car, obviously. They wouldn't even take my car. But
I bet they would. They'd give you some.
You know, you sell it to someone on the street or whatever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'd take this." I'd be like, "Yeah, sorry about the butthole smell," and they'll be like, "You know, the butthole smell."
you know.
No, I don't smell anything. Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, you must be. It was so
Add up.
If my car ever does get stolen, I'm going to, in the police statement, I'm going to put it in the record, so you know what they're doing in there, right? Like, oh, they're probably running drugs, and I'll be like, nah, you know.
Breaking news.
They stole it for a joyride.
Yeah, having lots of joy.
It's been a long week, fellas.
Breaking news! Adam, breaking news!
Oh no.
Biden expected to seek $60 billion for Ukraine and aid for Israel in $100 billion in funding requests to Congress per NBC. That's right, folks. The Biden administration is ripping right into Congress, not only for billions more for the conflict in Ukraine, but even more billions for Israel. I believe Israel is at 10 billion currently to provide the military aid in their conflict with Hamas. And I find this curious that they're paying this stuff at the exact same time that I gotta pay back my student loans. You rats! Oh yeah.
Oh, whoa, Zach, rats. What do you? Oh, wait.
You filthy rats!
You don't mean to be calling these Slavic people rats, do you? It's
I wasn't calling
Slavic, Ukraine.
I was calling Joe Biden a
Okay.
filthy rat, and I said that these rats can't be getting away with this.
Oh man, that's such a perfect. With the American bandana too.
Do you remember not too long ago where a guy was all like, "Oh, we need to tax billionaires. If we taxed Elon $4 billion, we could solve world hunger."
Yeah. Yes, I do. And his response was, "Hey, I'll donate $6 billion if you can provide an itemized plan.
Yeah, detailed
on
plan.
how to defeat world hunger." I mean,
Every dollar will go on a
it's
ledger,
not.
and we'll post it publicly right here on this Twitter thread, and I'll give you the money right now. And he's like, "Oh, well, no, it's not, no." Anyway, this is literally like 10 times that or whatever. More than that. It's like, what is that? So that would be like 6 billion or whatever. So 60 billion for Ukraine is literally 10 times the amount that could solve world hunger. And instead they're just laundering it through a conflict in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, we can't defeat Russia with $60 billion, but we can but we could have used a tenth of that to literally solve hunger in the entire world. How is this? How do I keep getting away with this? Hold on. Does anyone remember when?
Jeez.
6 billion would...
Dude, remember Elon responded to whoops when like it was UN raping people?
Yeah.
He responded directly
Whoopsie.
to that. Whoopsie! Oh, didn't know you did this. Oh, whoop! Didn't know you did this.
Yeah,
It was
there was all kinds.
too.
It was all that stuff, and then that was even like this was in the before time before Elon had purchased X, the X platform. But in recent news, some journalists were talking about this platform's unusable. You don't even know what information's coming from the real journalists. And then Elon replied to it, "Real journalists," in quotation marks, LMAO.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like these guys think there's something special. Also in breaking news, though, we've got news out of Afghanistan. Lord Miles lives!
Totally thought he was dead.
Everyone did. He was clearly, I don't know, it was very suspicious. And apparently a guy he was with when he was being interrogated by the Taliban said that Lord Miles might be a spy to his interrogators. And so then they're like, And they drug him in, and that's the hole they put him in for a year or whatever.
That is not.
That's his gold mine that they shoved him in under penalty of death, occasionally tossing him Afghani cheeseburgers. But no, this is literally the gold mine that he said that he bought or was going to buy. I don't know. He says down here in the threads that for around $400,000 he could get the mine in production. Making millions. Maybe we'll see a new Central Asian warlord rise.
See, this is
An
why
Anglo with murder in his blood.
Yeah, oh, dude. If if America was really colonizing and stuff, we've been doing it horribly wrong with all the resources that slept on in Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's been
gold and cobalt and
my primary objection to the GWAT is that we just screwed that up entirely. That we didn't have, American settlers living in the delta of the Tigris and the Euphrates, building condos and resorts and stuff.
Yeah. The war for oil. I don't know about the oil in Afghanistan. There's not much.
No, it's just the opium.
It's the opium.
There was a lot of... At the time, they had said that there are mining resources, like rare earth elements in abundance there, not exploited. We basically funneled all of our money into it. We were spending billions and billions of dollars in there and not taxing them to extract the cost of this war. There should have been horrifyingly crippling war reparations inflicted against the Afghani people for allowing the Taliban to exist and to allow the Taliban to host these terrorists that attacked us. They thought they were in the Stone Age before. All of their days would have been burdened by the horrendous toll we should have levied against them. It's a soft-hearted George W. Bush that people called a fascist. One of the most kind-hearted men to ever hold the White House. It's not even a lie. That's just dead true. He was a soft man.
Takes me back to high school, Zach.
High school? What are you, like 5?
This on you, I think. There. You're old.
Breaking news, Adam! We got another breaking news story coming to you straight out of Nevada. In Nevada, new U.S. conducts nuclear test in Nevada hours after Russian move to revoke a global test ban. Fox News reports. Dun dun da 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 da. This news story turns out, what's this? Ooh, fake news. Apparently they detonated a high explosive, conventional explosive device. Not a nuclear device. They detonated it in a nuclear test range and intentionally obfuscated the fact that it wasn't a nuclear weapon in order to trouble our adversaries across the globe. Because even as incompetent as Biden is, he's not willing to take one toenail's breadth step closer to nuclear war.
Yuck.
Ah,
I don't want to think about Biden's toenails.
I tell you, if that was Dick Nixon in that White House,
Oh man.
talk about a man who's not soft-hearted. He didn't blow it up. They gotta think I do it. That's the only deterrent that these commie bastards believe in.
Oh man, that's so sweet. Oh, their stupid commie plot to remove him from office.
It worked.
Yeah, I know it did. They removed, they forced Stevenson to resign, and then nominated Ford, middle of the road, milquetoast Republican politician in general, that forced Nixon to resign,
But
and then ran lighthearted Jimmy Carter against also milquetoast Ford.
this is what
See, yeah.
But you gotta think, you gotta understand. There was a deal cut behind the scenes that you never heard about.
Oh, tell me more. I'm intrigued.
It's pretty clear just from the circumstances and the facts. Nixon could have definitely fought through the impeachment, but I don't know that he would have survived with his life. And part of the deal was in exchange for you living and not going out like your old friend Kennedy. Just resign. And this guy we set you up with, this Gerald Ford guy, he's going to give you a pardon immediately. No crimes, no charges. You'll go back to California. And we never want to hear from you again. Savvy deep state plots. And he's like, I don't know. There's so much left to accomplish in this administration. You won't be accomplishing anything in the grave, Dickie.
Are you Jagger Hoover or are you some CIA guy?
I'm whoever I am. You don't
You're
know.
both.
You don't need to know. You just call me Mr. Jones.
Agent Smith.
Mr. Jones. Agent implies I'm some sort of associated with some sort of agency. I don't know anything about any of that. I'm just having a conversation. We're just talking. Jovial chat about your future prospects over a cool Marlboro Red and a nice glass of Irish whiskey. Anyway, I'll tell them that you're going to consider it. I'll be hearing from you. Anyway, I just made all that up. What I didn't make up
Oh no.
is that oftentimes you'll hear about these pieces, these works of fiction that in some part of their story will have a future date associated with them, like guy travels in time and ends up in the year 2010, and oh man, we're in 2010 now, so what did they think the world would be like? Yada yada yada. That's always fun to see how they make out, like the Back to the Future one. I believe the Cubs were in the World Series that year, so they strangely predicted that. and there's oftentimes you can see sort of like through the crystal ball, and you're like, how did they get so much stuff right? But anyway, this is just as a vehicle to reference that the Forever War was written in 1974. And as part of that, see, the Forever War, they didn't time travel per se, but due to time dilation issues, they would travel back to Earth, and much more time would have passed on Earth than would have passed for them traveling at relativistic speeds through the galaxy. And so, in part of the story, based in 1997, the guy returns back to Earth, and a general is briefing the soldiers when they return over the...
Wait, doesn't it? It starts in 97, doesn't it?
Yeah. Does it?
And so he comes back, and it's like...
Oh, changed since 97. So in 2023, yes. So we're 30, no...
25 years?
Is it 25? Whatever. A number of years.
26.
A couple decades.
26 years. From 97. I thought that it started at 99. I was wrong. But if it starts at 97 and they're doing this interplanetary travel with the time dilation, and then it's in, what'd you say, 2023 or 2030?
2023. So,
so
this year. Our current year.
So yes. That's like 25, 26 years later, depending on the month.
And so let's see what the author, who wrote this? I can't even remember the guy's name.
And he wrote it in, it was published in 74.
Yes. And let's see a glimpse of what he thought it would be like in 2023. So... The military is badly in need of officers, and anyone who volunteers to stay will be given an officer's commission on the spot with hefty bonuses for accepting off-world assignments. Once again, the commentary is gold. My own memories of combat are over a half-century old. To me, it was exhilarating, strengthening. I must be a different kind of person than all of you. Or have a very selective memory, I thought. The general, giving the briefing, drops the other shoe. Due to the wartime economy, 92% of their accumulated pay, 10 years' worth, has been taken in taxes, leaving them just enough to live below the poverty line for 3 years. In short, none of them can retire as planned. Worse, the unemployment rate on Earth is somewhere in the neighborhood of 66%, with a population of 9 billion. That works out to 6 billion people living on government welfare. Not only can't the troops retire, it's also unlikely they'll be able to find work. So this hasn't materialized. I mean, first of all, there hasn't been an interplanetary, intergalactic forever war. Firing soldiers off to the distant locations and time dilating them to return decades later, only to have their pay sapped by 92% taxes. So, completely inaccurate. This is way off, so let's just keep going. The general then turns the briefing over to a male soldier wearing makeup and nail polish. The soldier's named Siri proceeds to outline all of the different ways the world has changed since 1997. Keep in mind, this book was originally published in 1974.
Oh my gosh. That's not a real photo, but it's great.
Huh? Among Haldeman's predictions for the distant year of 2023, 1/3 of the population is gay. Governments encourage homosexuality for population control and widespread adoption of pronouns the, their, and them. Straight people are derogatorily called breeders. Shocking. There was also a series of disasters that led to mass starvation in 2007, which led to something called the Ration War. Since then, the world has adopted calorie credit systems in place of money. Economic and environmental crises have led to permanent rolling blackouts. Yeah. Well, good thing none of that ever came true in 2023.
I don't know. It's just, no. We don't have soldiers doing that. Joint Chief. Is that real or fake photo? I don't know, Zach. It's 2023. I don't know.
No, Adam. Everything in that thing was fake. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
That's right. The French policeman killed in a recent terror attack was married in a posthumous wedding. But not just any wedding, he was married to his husband. That's right. After this soldier was killed by extremists, he was gay married posthumously in a Napoleonic era law that allowed pregnant widows, war widows, to marry their husbands that died in battle so that their children could be born legitimately and inherit. Just another piece of news for you, not in any way related to how the author of the Forever War was completely incorrect about how gay 2023 would be. Oh, what's this? A random fact I love. A random fact I love is that if you put diesel... Wait, is it this way? Yeah. If you put diesel into a regular gas car... No, it's got to be the other way, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, you can't turn it...
You don't even know your facts.
You can't turn the car off.
Oh, seriously?
It will just keep going because the ignition is caused by the compression, not by the spark. So I think it's if you put gas into a diesel car. Maybe? No, I don't know. I can't remember. What's one of these things? Maybe this isn't the best fact for this example. But one way or the other, if you put gas and or diesel into the wrong car, you can't turn it off because it just keeps going until all the fuel runs out. But a fact that this girl loves is games. A random fact I love is games.
Zach, a random fact I love is grafting.
A random fact I love is marsupials. Not a single thought behind those eyes. Nice games.
Oh, jeez.
Dream woman. She's so retarded at heart.
Oh, no.
85th percentile wife material, honestly. Yup, apparently this is a common thing. I think it comes from the Hinge app.
Yes.
Random fact I love is Carter's table. A random fact I love is sweet potatoes. A random fact I love is flowers.
Just everything about flowers.
And a random fact I love is Peaky Blinders. Awesome. And it just
Oh.
keeps going. Apparently this is so common. A random fact I love is seafood, fashion, my puppy Leo, older music. And you look into those eyes, and they're lifeless eyes. Black eyes. Like a doll's eyes. Like...
Oh, gosh.
But, yeah. Fun fact I'm obsessed with. The Dark Knight. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And, of course, Baby Yoda. The random fact I love prompts are like the breakfast question for women. So, everyone, go home tonight. Nonchalantly ask your wife and or loved one. I'm just curious, what's a random fact you love? And they'll think for a minute. And they might say, the fact I love is that a solar flare could destroy the entire electric infrastructure of the entire planet.
No, they're not going to say that. They're not going to say that.
They might say a random fact I love is puppies. That's cute. That's
They're
nice.
not going to say that a solar flare could completely undo all the technological progress since the 1870s. They're not going to say that.
It wouldn't anyway. A lot of that stuff's shielded, especially for sensitive infrastructure and technical machines. But you never know. They might say, that's a good question. I'll have to think about it.
The Office.
The Office. Why would The Office be someone's favorite fact? Oh, did you see this baby's head?
Muad'Dib. Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it did. Oh. But then again, you start to look at the internet for a little while, and you find out that your real favorite fun fact is this: that the Costco co-founder once said, "I will kill you," to a CEO who wanted to hike the price of the $1.50 hot dog combo. And a additional fun fact is that it still costs $1.50. So he was dead serious.
Yeah. He wasn't playing. The other guy didn't want to find out either.
No, I wouldn't. I believe him. Adam, what's a fun fact you like?
I told you in The Office.
Okay. Adam.
Sasquatch is real.
On this day, October 20th, is this still the 20th? All right, on this day, October 20th, 1967, 56 years ago, the Patterson-Gimlin film footage was filmed of Patty, the creature captured. And look, you can see
it's a female.
in the photo that it is a lady because it has boobies. Sasquatches have giant hairy boobies.
Only the females.
Sasquatch females.
Oh no. I thought of the Futurama episode with the Death by Snoo Snoo.
The Amazonians?
Yeah, they're Amazonians. No, that's...
Are you going to try to make love to a Sasquatch?
No, but I don't know why I thought of that.
Adam is currently thinking. Everyone, I want you to understand. Adam is in his mind right now.
Not. But
Making
I was like, it's a female. You're like,
making
boobies.
Passionate love to a female Sasquatch. Yeah. Anyway, this footage, if you watch the original, is shaking all over the place. Oh, I'm gonna get shot. Gotta get a shot of this or whatever. And so this is actually stabilizing the image, just focusing in on and cleaning up the interference from the old film camera they used to record Patty here. But Sasquatch is real, and I don't know how real. There are things about it that don't make sense. Like a internet guy I know, he said recently, he's like, I can't believe in Sasquatch because I believe in the American redneck and hillbilly enough to understand that if Sasquatch did exist, there would be several taxidermied and sitting on people's front porches right now.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. That's probably the most compelling evidence against Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's what I said. So it called my faith into question. I began to doubt. But once again, on this day that I can watch this footage, I can see Patty's giant rack covered in fur and know, and know that Sasquatch is real. And Adam, the only thing that he can think about is snoo. But that's not the only cryptid news. Apparently, a new photo has emerged of the legendary monster of Loch Ness. Nessie herself spotted in this very clear image. Clearest evidence yet that this is a cryptid water creature living in the depths of this lake and not anything else that could be blurry and in this photo and look like this.
Thank you. Definitely not a blurry swan.
Definitely not a log floating in the lake. Definitely not a little wave ripple like this one right here in front of it. Just a little piece of one. Definitely not somebody just scratched some stuff on the film to make it come out like this. Definitely
probably not. You
not.
don't use film.
Yeah, so clear I can see my whole future. I don't know what that means. But that's okay, because one day we'll get a definitive answer. We'll get a definitive answer on these questions, these deep questions, because AI will look at it. They'll see everything. They'll read all of the internet. All of the history of mankind will be in their minds, and you can ask them, and you'll say, based on everything you know, please compile for me a compelling argument, a recipe, if you will, for why and how Bigfoot is real. And it'll buffer for a minute, and you'll be like 3 in queue, 2 in queue, 1 in queue, 60 seconds, generating, and the bar will be completed, but it'll still say it's still working, even though it says it's done, because all those progress bars are liars. And then this image will pop up, and you're like, that looks like the ingredients to make a cake. But, I wasn't feeling like cake, but yeah, why not? Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. Oh, they've got sugar, butter, milk, powdered eggs. This is milk. Veg. Milk.
Dutch. It's
EGS. Eggs. A pot per. Flour, butter, and of course, no cake is complete without fear. So, I've said it many times, but AI ain't really nothing anybody needs to be worried about yet. It's got a long way to go, friends.
It's made leaps and bounds over the past year, but yeah.
It's still way off. It's
and a dash of fear. Wait, what?
But soon,
maybe your other ingredients you asked me were not right. I became skeptical with eggs.
Eggs. And how everything was there were several just piles of sugar in it. What is going on?
Yeah.
I think you only need one pile.
No.
Soon,
we're in America.
I have no doubt, especially if this actors strike continues, that we will have AI composed digital media, and it's just going to be so good. Like,
As, so, so I didn't realize until today that there was also, I thought for some reason, I don't know why, my mind put them together. There was the writers' strike, but that's resolved now, right?
yes, the Screen
But there's
Actors
still the
Guild.
actors' strike.
Yes,
And then also there's some other, I thought there was some other strike going on too.
there was an auto worker strike, but that's not
Well,
related to
yeah,
the
there's
the
that.
SAG-AFTRA.
So, okay. Anyway, sorry. I didn't, I guess I put them in the same basket, same egg basket.
Yeah, I'd forgotten too that there was a different thing happening. But yeah, the writer's strike ended, but now we just don't have anybody that can act in anything that they do write since they are on strike, I guess.
Ugh.
I really don't know how it works. I do know that apparently dressing up in some Halloween costumes would be deemed to violate the union agreement. And you'll be booted from the Screen Actors Guild. Because
What?
they would consider that to be performing in
No.
violation of the strike clause. Yes, 100%. It was all over the news today.
I did not see
But because of this, and these troublesome actors, especially for these B-list roles, we don't need these guys.
that.
Generative AI, produce for me the most terrifying and lovable horror film ever conceived. This will be good. Don't rush. Die slow in the Slaughterhouse. Sequel to and spin-off series of hit horror film franchise Stripes.
Oh, no. Wait, no. This isn't AI, is it?
I don't know. It could be, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, Zach,
And the
no.
and the fact that this exists, Adam, it just leads me further down the road to believe that, to the extent that any actors or artists or writers are replaced by AI trash, that they deserve it 100%. If you can't compete with like 78 IQ AI robot, you don't deserve
He's
to
literally
make
replaceable.
yeah, it's fine. No one's replacing Spielberg. They're replacing Beckles Rose or whoever's in this amazing film in theaters August 30th. Slaughterhouse, a theatrical release.
I don't believe it.
Ugh. But here at the end of our show, as always, we're going to go ahead and look.
We should have, Zach. We should have. How come we never thought of this? Trying to get a Stripes movie poster AI generated.
Next time on Trigger.
That's what.
I'm not very.
Stripes.
You'll need to do it.
Stripes.
I'm really bad at getting the AI to make me what I want it to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing in my descriptions, but it doesn't work.
You have to have higher than 82 IQ.
Apparently. Ice cold fact.
Wait, aren't you 83 or something?
Straight from Ice-T himself. Once you truly start focusing on yourself, your life, your hustle, you'll find out you'll have little to no interest in what other people are doing. Ice cold fact. That's right. Get your paper, son! Stay out my business! Get out my face! I ain't got time for you. It's like Don Draper meme, and he's like, you know, I really feel bad for you. And he's like, I don't think about you at all. And it's like, Yeah, no, I'm winning. You should care. I don't care. Every time someone talks to me about Hamas, ugh, I don't care. You can't get me to. I'm cared out of all the other things. Anyway, that's our show, folks. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, smash like, subscribe, and share it with all of your friends. You can find Adam and I on social media. We're on Twitter at Adam S. Furman or at Zachary W_Clark. Triggered_media is the channel. Adam, here at the end of the show, did you have anything that you'd like to add?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm good.
All right. And with that,
Oh, bless you.
we conclude another amazing episode of Triggered. And we will see you next time on the Trigger.